Hey guys, happy Friday. Today is Friday and I actually did go to work today, but when I got home I got myself together and I changed into a different set of clothes because I might actually go somewhere tonight. I'm not sure, but happy Friday. I hope your week went awesome. My week was awesome. I worked 3 days this week and I also picked up a day in between the days that I am actually off just to help out with days for a coworker. But what's going on, y'all? What are y'all reading? How are things going? Uh, just talk to me. Talk to me. Let me know in the comments what is going on, what y'all have going on special, just all the things, guys. But just to get straight to the point, if you guys have not subscribed to my channel, you know what to do. Subscribe to my channel, become a part of this space. We love to do bookish stuff over here. We are just all about the books over here. Sometimes I do kick in lifestyle in some of these vlogs, but it's mainly books. Like we're reading books, going shopping for books, thrifting books, little free library books, the regular library books, like all the things, guys. So it was something that I actually saw on Facebook. It is a app that I follow, or I joined, or a group. It was the Libby group on Facebook. I don't know if you guys have joined that group or not, but if you have, drop it down in the comments and let me know that you guys have joined that group. But we got a notification in that group today, and the notification, guys, it really disturbed me. It really did disturb me because I am a huge mood reader. I am a huge how would I say it? I forgot the word that I want to say for it, but I love to read audiobooks and I love to read the physical book and I love to read ebooks. I just like books. So when I saw the message, it was like some of it won't be as many audiobooks and ebooks that we can check out or borrow through Libby in the future or anymore because the funding for it is being cut. Y'all, that really disturbed me. Like, what else is going to be cut that America likes to do? Like, why would you cut funding for the library? That is where people can get more education, they can do their research, and they can be just like us and read books. Now, I really did not like that, guys. Like, when I saw that, that really just upset my whole day, my whole freaking day, because I'm like, I have a library card. I love going to the library. I love borrowing books from the library. I love borrowing books off of Audio Libby for the library. And how and why would they cut the funding for that? Why? How? I don't understand. So that just, I don't know, guys, that just disturbed the heck out of me, and I don't like it. I know I'm just one little voice opinion, but I was very, very upset about that. Very upset. But anyway, guys, today or for the next 2 days, we are going to read a book together called The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. I did put up a post some time ago for you guys to choose between 3 books. I put up 3 books for you guys to choose from for the next book that I will read, and y'all chose by unanimous vote The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. I have heard plenty of stories about this book. I done read plenty of comments about this book, and I know that I need to go and get a box of tissues. So either I will go get a box of tissues or I will have a roll of tissue beside me when I'm reading this book. I'm only on page 4 right now. I started this book, got way farther than that, but there were some things in the book that I came upon that I wanted to annotate. So I actually ended up starting this book over. So we will be starting this book over together. My thought is, I am going to read some at home, probably in my yard or probably just in my room, but I want to go to either both the park and a coffee shop and actually do some reading there and like get me a matcha, just all the bookish things that we love to do. And we will be reading the last letter in this reading vlog. But first, y'all, I went to Walmart the other day when I got off from work. And when I go to Walmart, of course, you guys know I have to go through the book section. I cannot help it. The book section in the Walmart that is in my city is really not the best, but they do have books that are new books, enough books so that you can actually choose from and buy more books. The only thing is, like, most of the books that they have or keep a stock of in the Walmart that is in my city is books that I already have. And I'm like, y'all, when I go to other Walmarts, they are packed with books, new books, old books. Like, they are packed with books. My Walmart just is not packed with books the way I feel like they should be packed with books. But I can always go to another Walmart or just go to a bookstore and pick books that I want to read. But sometimes I don't want to do that, and I just want to go to my local Walmart and get new books. But ranting and raving, anyway, we picked up 3 books when I went to Walmart. One of them is a Lisa Gardner book. It's called The Next Accident. What was that name of that book that I read by her? It was something about an apartment. If I remember, I'll pop up a picture of that book. But that book was so freaking good. And once I read that book, I wanted to read another book by this author. And I picked out another book by that author. I cannot remember the name of it. But of course, like I said, I will pop up a picture of the second book that I read by her. I hated that book. I did not like that book at all. So when I was in Walmart, I seen this one, read a few chapters, lines of like a few chapters in this book, and I felt like this book might be pretty good. So we picked up Lisa Gardner, The Next Accident. It says, these are the questions that haunts FBI Special Agent Pierce Quincy. The police says his daughter's death was an accident. Quincy will risk anything to learn the truth, and there's only one person willing to help. Ex-cop Rainey Connor had once been paired professionally and personally with the brilliant FBI profiler. He helped her through the darkest days of her life. Now it's time for Rainey to return the favor. But this killer is like none these two hard-boiled pros have ever encountered. This twisted psychopath has an insatiable hunger for revenge and for fear. As the clock ticks down on an unspeakable, intimate act of vengeance, the only way Rainey can unmask this killer is to step directly into his murderous path. She will become a murderer waiting to happen. She will be the next accident. Okay, so now I did not read the back of this book when I bought it. So, because sometimes I like to pick a book by the cover, and this cover just really sparked my attention. But now that I read the back of this book with you guys, y'all, this might really be a good pick. So we picked Lisa Gardner, The Next Accident. Another book that we picked was a Salone Harlow book. It is called All We Lost Was Everything. And I don't think I have this book already because I don't remember seeing it on my shelf. But if I do, I will just take this book back and return it for a different book. I think the book that I have, if I do have it, is the one that says Everything We Never Said. I do think I have that book, but I don't think I have this book because the cover does not spark my attention as I didn't see it on my shelf. So this one is called All We Lost Was Everything by Salone Harlow. And it says, when 18-year-old River Santos' house burnt down, she lost everything. Her clothes, her guitar, her songbook. Most importantly, she lost her father. After the fire, someone anonymously donated $2 million to her GoFundMe. $2 million. But it's like she's won the worst sort of lottery. She's a millionaire, but at what cost? Just as River is about to accept the brutal reality of her life, her hot but frustratingly standoffish coworker Logan Evans shows her a small kindness. Before long, they become friends, and maybe more. Can love be the thing that saves Rivers after all? Their attraction cannot be denied, but when River discovers a long hidden family secret, she suddenly finds herself questioning everything in her life. Her dad, who wasn't as perfect as it seemed, her chaotic mother, who left without so much as a goodbye at the beginning of her senior year, the anonymous donor, whose intentions may not have been lyric or altruistic after all, and most especially Logan, who has a dark secrets of her own. River thought that River thought she had already hit rock bottom, but as it turns out, there's always more to lose. And apparently this is a dark romance, because I'm looking right here and it says like the other book to this book is a dark romance. So I am assuming that this one right here is a dark romance as well. It says a love hotter than fire. But look at the cover, y'all. The cover is stunning, and that cover brought my attention to this book. Very dainty. It's just the title of the book and just a rose that has fire on it. Very, very cutesy book. I love the spray edges on this book, and the reason why I love the spray edges on this book, guys, is because like look, like the spray edges is like falling down into the actual pages, and I don't think I have a book that actually does that. As I'm looking at it, it looks like it has a lot of page breaks, a lot of dialogue, and you guys know that I love that kind of stuff. So All We Lost Was Everything by Logan Harlow. The last book that we picked up, guys, was Caught Up by Navisa Allen. I read Lights Out. Lights Out was a slow burn for me. Like, I had to get through like the first, how would I say, 5 chapters before I actually really got into Lights Out. I had the audio for it as well, but it was still just a slow burn for me. So I was not going to get this one, but it just caught my eye so deeply in Walmart when I went in there. So I ended up picking up Caught Up. I do have the audio for this book as well, so I'll be happy to actually read this book. Let's see what it has to do with Lights Out. It says, I want this woman and I am a man who always gets what he wants. Nico Jr. knows Lauren is off limits. Men like him don't get to have women like her. It's why he pushed her away in high school and still keeps his distance. But Junior follows Lauren online, and now that the shy, bookish girl he remembers is gone, he cannot stop obsessing over the strikingly beautiful woman who has taken her place. So basically, like, she grew up. He's ruthless and a walking red flag. Good thing red is my favorite color. Lauren Lowe knows Junior is dangerous. He breaks her heart once and she won't let him do it again. But as their flirtatious encounter escalate, Lauren starts to remember why she fell for the brooding anti-hero all those years. As old obstacles resurface, Junior and Lauren are forced to face their true feelings for each other and decide just how far they're willing to go for a second chance at love. So, second chance at romance. On the bottom of here, it does say slow burn. I wish I would have seen that before I bought this book. I don't even know if I would have bought it. So, like I said, Lights Out was a slow burn for me. And apparently this book right here will be a slow burn as well. But hopefully I will like it. It has some trigger warnings in it, guys. And the trigger warnings is like cam work, sex work, mafia and organization crimes, blackmail, religion, blood, violence, brief, graphic sex, breath playing, beer playing, light BDSM, stalking, child abuse, domestic abuse, bullying, slut shaming, alcohol, gambling, smoking, mention of serial killers and their crimes, and cannibalism off page. Oh, well, that is going to be interesting. So with it having all those trigger warnings, I'm like, how's it going to be a slow burn? So let me read the first few lines. Let's see. The blood was everywhere, soaked into my shirt, sprayed onto my pants, and burned beneath my blunted nail bits. This was why I always wore head to toe black. With any other color, the blood would have been too obvious, but with black, the wet spots were easily to explain. Someone threw a drink on me, or a passing car hit a puddle, and I got splashed. I'd had to come up with countless excuses over the years. Thankfully, I won't need any of them tonight because it was pissing down rain. Lightning arched overhead, painting the distance high rise in silver and white. Thunder chased after it, rattling the windows of a nearby building. The city looked like Gotham on nights like this, gritty and dangerous. I don't know. We'll see. Have y'all read this? Is it a slow burn? Is it anything like Lights Out? So happy to have this book. The book is so pretty, and I love pretty covers. So remember, guys, we picked up Caught Up. We picked up a Lisa Gardner book, which is The Next Accident. And then we picked up a Salone Harlow book, which is All We Lost Was Everything. They're very cute. Now I can put these on my bookshelf after I do like a reel for the new books that I got. I'm gonna do a reel like in front of my bookshelf, showing you guys also the new books that I actually had picked up. Very excited about that. Y'all know I love to pick up new books. So guys, let's just jump straight into this video. We're gonna either start reading today, last letter, or I will see you guys tomorrow when we are actually at the coffee shop reading. So I'll see y'all in a minute. Good morning, y'all. Happy Saturday. Remember, we were going to come back Saturday and we are going to read Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. Not too long ago, woke up, get me some coffee going, y'all, because I love coffee in the mornings, but this morning is just so perfect to read a book here in my book room. The sun is not out completely yet, and I just love the scene that I see looking out of my window. As y'all can see, I decided to put my chair in a different space in my book room so that you guys can see a different part of this book room other than just constantly in front of the actual bookshelf. Again, I am going to be like trying to display my shelves on this side of the room, and there's so much more other things that I want to do in this room as far as like lighting. I got to reorganize the bookshelves that's up here and these are the things. There's another little band that I want to get from the store that I really ended up loving, y'all, and it is actually like for all of my things that I'm going to be using when I'm working in my book journal. So all of it is just like right here at hand. I might end up going back by Hobby Lobby to get a few other things to add to these little bins, but guys, I love it. I love it, and I want to get another one as well. So we are in the section that I need to be in, where all the stickers and everything is. I'm going to look for something like a more bookish than anything, and what I mean by that is just like,
to the front for code 5, please. Stop into the front for code 5.
Sorry, it's just like, you know, things like this. Like, I wanted the stars that had some color to it and not just the regular silver stars. And they don't have a sale going on today, which I'm very upset about that, but let's see what we can find. Hi guys, this is the paper that I was speaking of. Like, it's very lightweight and I think it would go very, very good on my book journaling pages. So I think I'm gonna get a couple of these. Like, I can see doing this one, just like other few patterns that will probably like stick with the book theme. Hey y'all, so we made it to the park. Y'all know I love to come to this park. It is such a beautiful day to be out here reading in the park. I tried to get out here before the sun got too hot, but as you guys know, like, the sun started peeking out at like 6-7 o'clock this morning. So what I decided, we were going to go to the coffee shop, but I didn't want to go to the coffee shop downtown in my city, and the Starbucks that is here is very, very dainty, and I just decided I did not want to go there to actually record this reading vlog. So we went to my favorite place, which is Empire Bagel. I will pop up a few pictures and a short little video of the inside of that place. I love to display the inside of that place because it is just so pretty. But I got my usual, which is my Metropolitan bagel, and then I got a drink that I have never drank before. Left it in the car, so let me get it. The flies out here is nasty. But anyway, I got a drink that I have never gotten before. I was gonna get an orange juice, but then I asked the lady at the front, like, oh, what are those drinks that is back there behind her? And she recommended this one. It is a blood orange. It is some kind of Italian sparkling drink. I cannot even say the name of this drink, guys, but it is actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. I never thought that I would have wanted to drink something like that. And I probably have seen it somewhere in the stores and just was like, that's not for me. But of course, this is the bagel that I got from there. Y'all, I love this bagel. I always get the Metropolitan bagel. Maybe I need to trying to see, make sure the ducks ain't coming over here. I need to try another type of bagel, but I don't know. I might try another type of bagel, but this one right here just hits in all the right places for me. I always get it toasted because it just hits just good. It just hits good, y'all. I'm sorry, but it is so good. But anyway, guys, like I said, talk with my mouth full, and I'm so sorry. Join me today for this reading vlog. We're gonna read the last letter by Rebecca Yarros. I don't have any tissue out here with me today, so hopefully I won't cry. But yeah, let's get started reading.
Getting sprung. We used to dance the night away, hang out the whole next day, laughing, having fun. Getting sprung. We used to dance the night away, hang out the whole next day, laughing, having fun.
Alright guys, we did not get too far into this book. I don't know if it's the hair or if it's just the sun. As you can see, I have on a black shirt, so like it is so freaking totally hot out here. I did not bring my fan, which I usually try to bring my fan so that I can be comfortable reading outside, because I love reading outside. So we're actually going to go back to the house, or I do need to go do a little bit more shopping, because there is some things that I want to do in my house. I want to turn my house into like a farmhouse type theme. I'm starting with my bedroom, a few things that I want to do in there. So I gotta go to some stores and actually pick up some different things so that I can start in that room. So I might take you guys with me some along with that. Of course, I might be vlogging on my cell phone when I do that, but I wanted to stay out here longer than I did. But it is just so freaking hot. So if we don't read out here later today, we'll just read at home in my book room or like on my porch or something like that. But I did not get that far into this book because it's just hot. It's just totally hot. There's a few things that I need to drop off at Goodwill, and I actually have to work tomorrow, so whatever I'm gonna do, I'm going to do it today. Probably one day next week I want you guys to join me to go on a bookstore vlog where I will be picking out some books that my actual subscribers have put on my last YouTube channel on recommendations of books. But the scenery is gorgeous out here, straight gorgeous. I done showed y'all this scenery like 4 or 5 times, but it is just too freaking hot right now. So y'all join me back at home. Let's finish up reading this book, or let's get as far as we can on this book so that I can tell you guys what I am thinking about this book so far. So catch you guys at home. Reading vlog continues.
You have no idea what you did to me. Summer love, didn't care that we weren't meant to be. You were mine, I was yours. Take me back once more. Summer love, where did you go? Summer love, you have no idea what you did to me. Summer love, didn't care that we weren't meant to be. You were mine, I was yours. Take me back once more. Summer love, sweet joy, where did you go? Remember the days we were young, wild and free, basic getting sprung. We used to dance the night away, hang out the whole next day, laughing, having fun. Summer love, you have no idea what you did to me. Summer love, didn't care that we weren't meant to be. You were mine, I was yours. Take me back once more. Summer love.
So I am, what would I say? I don't think I'm halfway into this book, because I'm like on page 140 something, and it is like almost 400 pages in this book. But I did go and take me a little nap, but I also listened to the book during the time that I was taking a nap. Like, I set my audio for like, let's say 30 minutes, and like, of course it did cut off, but it wasn't before like I went to sleep. I mean, after I went to sleep. So I woke up and I am still listening to this book. The part of that you will need tissues is so freaking true. When I got to the part of what was happening with Daisy, that part just really struck my heart, because of course I have kids of my own, and now I have a grandkid. So I was like, oh my God, that is the terriblest thing that I've ever heard. And then also on top of that, like, I know a girl from the place where I work, like, she is pretty much kind of like going through the same thing with her kid. Like, with it being like the time is ticking away, and she is just trying to have as many memories and as much fun with her son as she can. I don't know how I would take something like that. I'm guessing that I would be just like the girl that I work with or used to work with, and Ella, I think that's her name. Is that her name? Yeah, I feel like I would be just like them, you know, just trying to make the best of it. And the part about her brother, it just put even more heartache in my chest, because it's like without him, it was like she didn't have anybody, because the father was not in the kid's life, And apparently in like one of the chapters, like the father's parents did not want anything to do with the kid. Like when she found out that Maisie was going through what she was going through, like she's seen the parents in the store and asked them to put her on her dad's insurance, and his parents was like, you know, get out my face or something like that. I could have murdered them. I could have freaking just murdered them through the book, y'all. That was just so uncool. And from listening and reading the words of how Colt and Maisie is, they just don't know what they are missing. They are missing some beautiful, beautiful children. The way Colt and Maisie feel and the way they act toward each other is true twin vibes. And Colt is being such a big brother, for Maisie, and I just love that for Maisie and her mom. Beckett, he came into the picture as he should have, and he is being like a wonderful stepfather. And I say stepfather because he likes Ella, and I feel like Ella likes him too. So I'm just really curious to see how their relationship pan out, but I'm not ready for or if anything is going to happen to Maisie, because she just seemed like she is such the cutest and just bubbliest, just a great kid. And she's a kid. So I don't know if I'm ready for that part. I'm pretty sure I've not gotten into the meat and potatoes of why you guys say that you should have tissues for this book, but we'll see.
Where did you go? Summer love, you have no idea what you did to me. Summer love, didn't care that we weren't meant to be. You were mine, I was yours. Take me back once more. Summer love, sweet joy. Where did you go?
Okay, y'all, I'm kind of confused. Like, every chapter begins with like a letter, but I thought that Beckett was actually there with Maisie, Colt, and Ellie. So where am I confused at, y'all? Why are there letters at the beginning of every chapter? Like, Beckett is still over at war and Ellie is still in the little town that she lives in, dealing with what Maisie's going through on her own. On chapter 14, I don't know, it's kind of getting me confused. Or is these letters that written, I don't know, I'm kind of confused at the moment. But I do like the way there are letters at the beginning of every chapter, at least I did, but now it's kind of getting me confused. So I don't know how many letters it is. Maybe I just gotta keep reading. I'm only on page 187, which is chapter 14. I don't think I'm going to get this read before the end of the night. I have to work tomorrow, so my final reviews will probably be while I'm at work, like in my truck or something like that. But I will get this book read tonight, but not to say that I will come back to you guys with my final review of this book. But I just all of a sudden got just a little confused in this book. Wow, y'all. Freaking wow. I gotta finish this book up, but I just had to come and tell you guys that I am on chapter 27 of this book. And for those who have read this book, you know exactly the reason why I am coming back to you guys at this point before I actually finish the book. I don't know what's gonna happen at the end of the book. I think it is like 2 more chapters and then I will be done with this book. But this chapter, I'm just glad that Beckett is the guy that he is, and that he loves these kids the way he loved these kids. Wow. I'm just floored and hurt, y'all.
we were young, wild and free, basic getting sprung. We used to dance the night away, hang out the whole next day, laughing, having fun. Summer love, you have no idea what you did to me. Summer love, didn't care that we weren't meant to be. You were mine, I was yours, take me back.
All I can say is this is a 5-star read. This is a 5-star read for me, guys. I don't know what took me so long to read this book, but then I know what took me so long to read this book, because I did not know that this book was this deep. I have kids. I have a grandkid, and I just hope that my kids, my grandkid, like feel the love that Colt and Macy felt from her mom and Beckett. I'm telling you, when the little saying is true to me, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And that's what they did for Maisie and Colt. The ending of this book was the most saddest part in this book to me. I just don't know, guys. I'm just so lost for words when it comes down to The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. This book had me crying. This book had me laughing. This book had me serious. This book had me wondering. This book was adventurous. And it was also inspiring. The conversations in this book was great. The dialogue was on point. The paragraphs, the chapters were kind of long, but they made sense. I started to be, in the very beginning of this book, to be connected to Ella. But by the end of this book, I was so connected to Beckett, y'all. When he went looking for Colt, I just don't know. I'm just so lost for words for this book, y'all. But if I could do a yes, no, or maybe for Rebecca Yarros, The Last Letter, it will be definitely a yes. If y'all have not read this book, y'all, please read this book. But like the population always said, you would need a box of tissues when you read this book. That is so true. That is so true. Rebecca Yarros, I don't know what kind of place you were in when you wrote this book, but you did that. You did that. You pulled at every heartstring that I have. Y'all, I just, all I did, and I could just imagine Colt and Maisie. I can imagine Beckett. Like, it was like I can just actually really see every single thing that was going on in this book as I was reading the pages. It's like I didn't even see the words on the book. It was like I was just looking at a movie, just flipping pages. I don't know, guys. I don't know. This book was awesome. This will definitely be a book that I keep on my shelves that I have already read and would like to reread. And it will be definitely a book that I will pass along to a friend to read. 5 stars, y'all. 5 freaking stars. Oh, Lord. So if you have made it to the end of this vlog, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for reading along with me The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. If you have actually read this book, or if you read this book along with me, y'all drop it down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about this book. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me your stars. Tell me how this book made you feel, because this book is deep. so freaking deep. So subscribe to my channel, become a part of my space so that we can read books together, enjoy books together, enjoy bookish things together, and we can just have a huge conversation about books and all the things. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.